Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending where you are watching this in the world. I know we do have a lot of European OOTP players. If you're watching from Europe, Germany, France, Great Britain, welcome to the channel. I am Laptop Hound and a relatively new streamer, one of the new affiliates for OOTP Out of the Park Baseball 23. Glad to be here. Again, kind of more of a YouTube content creator. Got over 100 OOTP videos up on YouTube. Same name, Laptop Hound. And made the switch over to Twitch because I can give back to the community with content and also with free drops. Yes, I know many of you are here for the free drops. Still kind of learning Twitch a little bit, integrating a little bit more every stream. So my first stream compared to this stream, a lot different in terms of learning to use overlays and sounds and all that kind of stuff that I wasn't familiar with when I was using YouTube. I still put these videos up on YouTube, so if you're one of my YouTube followers, you can catch the replay there or here. And hopefully by next week, I will integrate the camera into it as well and be able to, well, not see you guys, but you guys will be able to see me as I stream. All right, let's get going. A lot I want to cover today. We'll open some packs later. We'll look at the gladiators. We'll talk about Iron Quick tournaments and maybe how you can have a little bit more success with those. But first, since the last stream on Tuesday, a couple new cards have been introduced. One was the 83 limited edition Freddie Lindstrom. Now I remember this card from OOTP 21. I think that was one of the good versions that came out early of Freddie Lindstrom. Used him quite a bit, and he is now in packs. He is a gold card again, and again, not sure, how you might utilize him. Probably in the lower levels. Obviously, I don't think he'll play in Diamond and won't play in Perfect. Might play in Gold, especially against the left-hand pitchers. He's got some good blue against the lefties. Good sacrifice bunt. He can bunt for a hit. Stealing is probably a little bit above average, and a multi-position guy. I remember when I used him a couple versions of the game ago, I used him kind of as that platoon guy that could fill in many different roles. Mainly a left fielder, and he can play probably adequately, probably up until the goal level. I don't know. I guess some teams will test it out if he can play much beyond that. So Freddie Lindstrom is in the game, and yesterday they introduced another card in packs. That is the one, the only Madison Bumgarner. Yes, Madison Bumgarner, San Francisco Giants, a player that I remember from the playoffs, probably going on 5, 6, 7 years ago now. MVP, playoff guy. And I guess with the playoffs coming up starting tomorrow, I believe, he will be in packs as of now. Another gold player, so he's probably not going to play beyond the gold league play, but a good guy, a guy that is going to give you some innings. He's got, 5 decent pitches. Changeup, slider, curveball are his best pitches. And he's got pretty good stuff. Decent control. The movement is what would scare me a little bit. Giving up the home runs. He's a fly ball pitcher. But again, it'd be interesting to see those that test him out, where he might fit in terms of productivity. So if you pulled a Lindstrom or a Bumgarner, post it in the chat. How has he been doing for you so far in the last couple of days? And yeah, he is selling for, as you can see, 100,000 perfect points. Someone has a sell order, and the buy orders are about a third of that. So yeah, there's still a pretty big gap. But again, as more of these get pulled, then that price, that sell order, will definitely come down. Again, if you're a new viewer, a new subscriber, follower, it probably is a 10-minute kind of timeout that you're put in before you can post anything in the chat. So you just got to wait until those 10 minutes are up. And again, every 15 minutes, you will receive an affiliate pack. And good luck. I hope you get a perfect card in those packs. One thing that I want to mention as well, Thursday today, and I am the relief to the relief to the relief to the relief to Dishnet. Yes, the one and only Dishnet. I am like probably 4 or 5 streamers before him, and he will be on tonight as usual, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and he will be presenting the Platinum 3 series cards. The Platinum cards, a lot of them, the higher level cards, performing really well in play. So if you are a Platinum collector, you will be able to get the new cards tonight. I'm really looking forward to this series. This is a series of cards that I have saved up a lot of packs for. And maybe it's the hype. Dishnet put on some pretty good hype last week, you know, saying, yeah, there's some really good cards next Thursday. So I've been like, okay, I'm going to save up my packs and try and get some of those cards. He's going to show over 20 of them tonight. There will be 160 of them. Obviously can't show all of them. So over time, those will kind of filter out into the community and we'll get to know who the good ones are. In Series 2, it was Paul Derringer, the 100 Perfect Pitcher. Series 1, Rod Carew was a sought-after card because of missions, and even now, he's going for 6 figures. Might even reach 7 figures by the end of the Perfect Team cycle. So there are some really good cards that can be had from Perfect Team Platinum. Also with that, since Series 3 is coming out, Series 2 will no longer be in packs as of tonight. So probably around 10 p.m. Eastern, maybe even before that, maybe when Dish starts streaming, that's when Platinum 2 are taken out of packs. So the only way you'll be able to get Platinum 2, just like Platinum 1, is on the card shop now, which means the price tends to go up as the supply of those cards drops. So again, really looking forward to Dish's stream tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Twitch. Check him out and, well, you know, don't check him out, but check out his content and subscribe to the OOTP development channel if you haven't already. And yeah, come collect your packs tonight when he is streaming too. All right, as I like to do, I like to give a little historical content, a little real life baseball. And today I want to focus on a player and a card that I've really enjoyed in Perfect Team. Can you guess who it is? It is a second baseman. This is a card that usually there are several versions of this second baseman, and he plays pretty well. Almost every version of his card, whether it's a silver or a gold or a perfect, plays pretty well. And in real life, he was a good player too. Give you a few seconds. Who do you think the player spotlight is going to be? Who is one of the best second basemen in real life and best second baseman in Perfect Team? As we start the Jeopardy music now. Well, actually, no, I haven't figured out how to put in all those sounds yet, but I'm working on it. All right, time is up. The player that we are going to talk a little bit about today is one Mr. Eddie Collins. Yes, Mr. Eddie Collins is one of the players that I have enjoyed using over the years in Perfect Team. He was one of the top hitter cards in OOTP 22 and a player that I've done a little more research on, because that's one thing that OOTP allows you to do. You start using a card, and I don't know about you guys, but I fall in love with cards. While love might be a strong word, but I start to really become loyal to cards. And as I work my way up the different leagues, it's hard to let go and take these guys out of the lineup. And that was the case this year with Eddie Collins. Again, last year's version, really good card. So Eddie Collins in his career played almost 3,000 games, really close to that 10,000 at-bat mark, scored 1,821 runs, over 3,000 hits, great accomplishment, had a little bit of speed, some doubles, some triples, not really a home run guy, he's not going to hit you those dingers, almost 50 home runs, right on the nose, 1,300 RBIs, and almost 1,500 walks. And here's a guy that 1 out of every 3 times he came to the plate, he registered some sort of hit. That is a multi-million-dollar player today. If Eddie Collins had that productivity in 2022, he would be one of the top players. He'd be your Mike Trout, you know, those type of guys. You know, not home run wise, but in terms of the star mentality. Really good OPS, slugging percent, all those kind of things. Eddie Collins, yes, is one of the stars of the game. And Eddie Collins did make it to the Hall of Fame, 1939, as he should have. And that would be cool to have Hall of Fame cards sometimes in Perfect Team, like just a set of Hall of Fame cards with maybe the plaque, if OOTP is allowed to use it, maybe the year that they're inducted into the Hall of Fame on the card somehow. Yeah, really cool. And I'm hoping at some time cards will have backs to them, because, you know, when I was a kid and I collected hockey cards, baseball cards, you rip open the pack and you look at the card art and then you flip it over and it shows all those statistics. And it'd be nice at some point if Perfect Team would allow you to click on the card and it would flip it over and show all the different statistics for it. I think that'd be really cool. And maybe that's something we'll see in the future, because yeah, Perfect Team is great, but some of us like to collect the cards too. So Eddie Collins in the Hall of Fame in 1939. And one of the quotes that attributes to Eddie Collins: Collins was smart, strong, quick, agile, extremely competitive, and extremely smart. He was a nervous, edgy man like Johnny Evers. Couldn't sit still. On the baseball field, he was aggressive to the point of being arrogant. Off the field, he was modest to the point of being shy. Collins is described in various sources as the best bunter in the history of baseball, the best hit and run man in the history of baseball, the best defensive second baseman in the history of baseball, and the best sign stealer who ever lived. Probably would make a really good Astro today. And greatest World Series star who ever lived. Kid Gleason, who managed Collins on the White Sox, said that Collins was the greatest team player who ever lived. There's a lot of greatest ever lived in that paragraph. Connie Mack said that Collins was the greatest team player who ever lived. Billy Evans, who was the umpire for many years while Collins was on the field, later a general manager, said Collins was the greatest thinker that he ever saw. And that's something that, you know, should be a feature of OOTP, is intelligence. I know in the franchise version, intelligence is a key component when you have those factors into the players. And he seemed like a really intelligent guy. So that was from historian Bill James about Eddie Collins. Is that a rerun? What do you mean by a rerun? I know I did feature Eddie Collins on my YouTube channel in a video a long time ago, but I thought I'd feature him on chat, Twitch today. So yeah, that is Eddie Collins. Again, Hall of Fame player. The only card right now that Eddie Collins has is the 75 silver. And a really good card at the silver level. And the Rocky Mountain Gladiators did pull in Eddie Collins really early in the cycle when I started up the teams. Here's a screenshot of the card that I pulled. And I used him for probably 3 or 4 seasons. Eddie Collins just wanted to stay on the screen more. That's it. He just said, hey, keep on showing me because I'm a really good player. I'm hoping, this is my guess, I think tonight's Platinum 3 version is going to have a perfect Eddie Collins. That's my guess. Eddie Collins will be maybe high diamond or perfect in tonight's Platinum 3 because his only card so far is that silver card. So I think we're due for a better version of Eddie Collins because I want him. I want to put him on my team. All right, guys, let's go on to today's focus. Thank you, C. Whitman 412 for the follow. Again, trying to build up my stream a little bit as I continue on. And today we're going to look at the silver tournaments a little, or the iron tournaments a little bit. For my Gladiators franchise, I do play iron tournaments. My Gym Unknowns that we talked about on Tuesday, I play the bronze tournaments. And again, as I said, when you play tournaments, you can pick up these free packs. If I go back, a few screens, we got 5 standard packs, 10 standard packs, another 10 standard packs. So it's going to be hit and miss. You get your Twitch drops like you guys are getting off of my stream today every 15 minutes. And it's, again, a good way to accumulate packs over time. And as I mentioned on Tuesday, I'm probably averaging about 70 free packs a week, plus the Twitch drops. So I'm probably close to about 100 free packs that I can collect in a week. Now, it's a grind. You have to, be persistent and really enter these tournaments. But as you can see, 353 packs. And I'm a free-to-play player. These have not been purchased. I have not bought perfect points. I simply try and get free packs from tournaments, from Twitch drops. So I want to open most of these by Sunday night, because Monday is the last live evaluation. And after that, live cards will stay at their current rating. So I want to make sure most of these are opened up by Monday, because it's no use opening them up after Monday and getting live players that aren't going to change anymore. I want to try and get the good bronzes, silvers, golds, diamonds that could move up and get me those perfect points when I can sell them off after Monday. So we will open some today, but I am going to have a special stream on Sunday too. Usually I only stream Tuesday and Thursday, but I'm going to do an hour stream on Sunday. Gives you a chance to get some packs, and I'm going to follow the one and the only Gorgo on Sunday. So he's streaming from 1 to 3. I'm going to come on for about an hour and open up a bunch of packs as we head into that final live evaluation. All right, quick tournaments. If you are new to OOTP, you might want to get involved in these free tournaments. You can enter 3 at a time, and you can play bronze, iron, gold, diamond. There are probably hundreds that you can choose from. I choose to enter the quick tournaments, and I always try and have at least 3 going at any one time. So in this one here, you can see that I did finish second in this one here. Lost by 1 game. Mikey, congrats, you won a live bronze tournament. Yeah. And the thing is that, let's face it, the quick tournaments in iron and bronze are a lot of luck. The random generator is going to kick in, and again, if you're lucky, you can win 3 out of 10, or not maybe win, place in 3 out of 10 of those tournaments. If you're not winning after entering 40 tournaments and you haven't had 1 pack, you got to fix your lineup, because there is a group of maybe 40 players that are kind of interchangeable that you kind of want to make sure you have most of them in your lineup to be more consistent. So the Gladiators here, 1 second. So this was a 5-pack win. And let's kind of take a look at who I use. I'm, again, testing out the Kidneys Snail Man strategy. I know they use it in league play, but I believe Kidney said that it could probably be used in tournaments as well. So I'm just testing it out in the Iron tournaments. I haven't been as successful with this, so I may switch back to my old ways. But I figured, hey, let's try my starters at 18 batters maximum, so they don't hit that 3 times through the rotation penalty. And let's have, you know, my 2 specialists, a righty, a lefty, because these guys are specialists. If you look at their numbers, this is a specialist against righties. Much better ratings against the righty batters. And Kelly is a much better pitcher against the lefties. So here are 2 guys that I've targeted as specialists in the game. Now, Crick did okay, 251. Kelly not so much. But next tournament, it could be the opposite because it's so random. You're not going to get a guy that pitches always the same ERA every tournament. They're going to have their good ones and bad ones. But overall, I found that they've played fairly well for me. I've got 2 stoppers, both lefties, Joe Sullivan and Diekman. And here's where you have to be careful. Monday, check your lineup because Kyle Crick is a live player. If he gets a boost to 60, he will be taken off my roster. And if I just enter my usual lineup, I'll be down 1 man because he won't be there. I don't use many live players, but he's definitely one of them that I use. Most of my other pitchers, in fact, I think all my other pitchers are historical players. Also, Eddie Plank. He's a Platinum 1 pitcher. I love Eddie Plank as a starter. I know a lot of teams use him as a reliever in tournaments. I like him, but he's going to be expensive now because you can't get him in packs anymore. Eddie Plank, in fact, doesn't look like any of them are being sold right now. If you want an Eddie Plank, you have to hope someone that has him sells him. Average of about 630 perfect points. But no one's selling them right now because the supply has really dropped. So you have to hope that maybe someone that gives up on Iron Tournament says, I want to sell Eddie Plank because you can't get him. That's the Platinum card dilemma is right now, today, do you open a lot of packs to stock up on Platinum 2? Or do you hold your packs and get the Platinum 3 cards? Yeah, tough call. Gorgo. Ace of Bronze, 10 packs. Yeah, Gorgo is, you know, he's your blue collar worker in Perfect Team, and he's on the pack mission. He loves his packs as much as I do, and as free to play players, we keep on going to get every pack we can, every Twitch drop, every tournament that we can enter. So yeah, congrats to those that are making it through and winning some packs. As I showed you, I tend to do okay in the Iron tournaments. I probably do a little better in Iron than I do in Bronze. Here is my hitting lineup that I use. A lot of platoon situations. A couple must-haves for you new players. Jody Reed, a meta card in Iron. Really good player. He's not going to kill it for you every tournament, but probably 8 times out of 10, he's going to have a batting average over 270 and be one of the best players on your team. Must have, number 2, Dave Kingman. He's only a 50, which might scare off some new players to Iron tournaments thinking, oh, he's only a 50. But look at that power against lefties and righties. He is going to look at that 3 home runs in one game and look at the hits. Even though his BABIP is pretty low, his contact's kind of pretty low, he still rakes in the hits for me. 352 average, and he was the finals MVP. And this is a card that you can get fairly cheap. 66 perfect points. Man, that's the best 66 perfect points that you can use right now. And again, if you're not playing Iron tournaments, I wouldn't recommend you put him on your gold team in league play. But if you want to play at a stone level, at a rookie level, if you're in the entry pool, pick up Dave Kingman. He's going to earn you perfect points with his hits, his home runs, his quality play. Number 3, Elmer Smith. Elmer Smith is another player that I recommend that you get. Really good gap power, performs better against the righties. 365 that he hit for me all the way up to the finals. Again, he's a Platinum 1 card, so he's probably going to cost you a little bit more. Yep, look at that, 700. That's why I'm really considering how many packs I should open today to try and get as many Platinum 2 as I can, because they're only going to go up in value. I tend not to sell a lot of my duplicate Platinums because I know the value is going to go up as the supply goes down. Bikey, haven't had much success in the Ace of Bronze. Oh, you put in a few live players? Which live players did well for you in Ace of Bronze? I'm kind of curious because I don't think I use any lives. But that's the thing, if you're not having success after a week or two, change it up a little bit. Also, again, really kind of look at the batting ratings. How do they do against the lefties? How are they against the righties? I tend to have my best home run guy in the 4 slot, which kind of makes sense. And then my number 2 and 3 guys kind of in the top part of the order as well, as they probably are going to perform a little bit better. So top 3 guys you should have for Iron Quick tournaments, I would say Jody Reed, Elmer Smith, Dave Kingman, and of course, right out of the gates with this version of the game, Bill Selkild. Must have another home run guy, 346 average in this tournament for me. So the 4 guys I showed you, 3 of them hit well over 300. To me, those are meta players in Iron tournaments. Billy Sullivan Jr. Again, a card that is a Platinum card. You're going to get him on the card shop for 400 perfect points. He hit 455 for me. That's incredible. Todd Zeal was a guy I used a lot early, but I've kind of weaned off on him a little bit because better cards have come along. But I still like his ratings against the lefties. But he's probably not going to be on my team much longer, especially after tonight. But again, he was an MVP in round 1 of this tournament. So again, as a new player, sign up for a tournament, whether it's bronze or iron or gold, whatever it might be. Wait till the tournament ends. Go look at the top teams. Go look at the leaderboard. Take a look at who the common names are. Kingman, Kingman, Kingman. 4 Kingmans in the top 7. Okay, we've got 2 Reeds. Now, some cards you're not going to be able to get. The limited edition Babe Ruth was extremely popular when it came out. Good card. He hit 388 in 11 games. But good luck trying to get him for a good price. 130,000 perfect points. Now, will he earn you some wins? Will he improve your team? Yeah, he will. But it's going to take you a long time to recoup the investment that you'd have to make into Babe Ruth. So I find there are other players that aren't as good as him, but I don't have to spend 130,000 perfect points. Pinky Whitney is another one I see on a lot of teams. I don't know if I have him on my team. I kind of flip him in and out. No, I don't have him on my team right now. But he's a guy that can perform fairly well. On this team here, he hit 458 in 11 games. So he's a guy you could put in at third base or DH. Pitching wise, same thing. You're going to see a lot of common names. Plank, Tannehill is another common one. But I tend to see a little bit more variety with the pitchers than I do with the hitters. Hitters, I see the same group of, probably 20. Here, a little bit more variety. So if we look at the winning team here, the Warriors, the Windsor Warriors, look at my team. Okay, Windsor Warriors, or this is my team. Let's look at Windsor. A lot of the same names. Sullivan, Tannehill, Vallone, Plank, although this team used Plank in the bullpen. Selkeld, Frankie Fritsch, another platinum card. Jody Reed, Todd Zeal. Mike Benjamin is a sneaky good second shortstop or second baseman. Sneaky card. Gonna scare a lot of people off because of that 41 rating. You look at 41 and go, oh, this must be a crap card. It's got to be awful. But no, this card actually does really well for me in Iron tournaments. In this case here, 218 didn't perform very well for Windsor, but look at that defense. If you want to sacrifice offense for defense, Benjamin's your guy. He's going to perform. Let's see what his fielding stats were. Yeah, 4.5 ZR in a tournament. Really good. Pretty sure I have Benjamin on my team. There he is right there. And he hit 291 for me. So that's a bonus. If you can get Benjamin to hit over 250 and you get his fielding, 5.6 ZR for me. Great card. And I bet you he's still fairly cheap. 238. He's going to go up after tonight once these cards are taken out of packs. So Bikey used all live cards, Schwarber, and you were able to get a win in Ace of Bronze. Wow, that is probably extremely rare to use all live cards in Ace of Bronze. Congratulations. I'm glad that can be done though. Always curious about that. All right, guys, that is kind of my suggestion for Iron. Enter a tournament, see how you do, look at the top teams, look at the top players, and then build a roster around it. Might be expensive though if you want those platinum cards. Make sure you always go and export your roster to file. That way you've got a saved version of it and don't have to rebuild it if something goes wonky. Votto, yeah, Votto I would think would do well for live. Gorgo, yeah, good call. All right, I think that's all I wanted to cover with the Iron tournaments. Let me get back out of the team here. Again, the Gladiators are in the PTCS. Same with the Gym Unknown Blue Jays, so we were successful there. Your Iron tournaments are all listed. You want to kind of sort by your specific tournament, and there are tons of them. If you're new, you might feel overwhelmed. Pick one, build off of it. I would not suggest you enter 3 different levels. Stick with one for now and try to become good in that level. Try to become competitive. Your cheaper cards are going to be your lower level tournaments. As you move up, they're going to be more expensive. And again, you are able to enter 3 of them at a time as my OOTP crashes. Sometimes, I don't know if that happens to you guys, but when you're looking at the tournament screen, does your screen or your game crash sometimes? It did it last year for me and this year as well. Hopefully that bug will eventually be worked out. All right, let's get logged back in. Glitches after glitches after glitches. So tournament rankings, I said that I made the final series for period number 3, which is on Saturday. And I haven't even checked where I finished in the standings. Let's check that out. Oh, tournament was all live. Oh, okay. It was a live tournament. Oh, yeah. That's my old guy thought process there. Yeah, didn't click in. Okay, then that makes a lot of sense. So in last month's cycle, the Gladiators were 62nd. So we were kind of right in the middle of all the rankings. You'll notice I haven't drafted my team yet. And you may say, why Laptop Hound? It's been up for a few days. Why haven't you drafted yet? Well, I want to wait until after tonight. Because tonight we're going to get some really good cards. And those cards will be draftable for the tournament. So I still have a day or so, 2 days almost. Once these cards get integrated into the game, it might help me out just a little bit. Of course, I'd still take, Garrig, or I'd still take, these really good meta players, but there's probably going to be a few new ones. So that's why I wait to draft until after the Thursday night announcement. All right, so again, you can enter 3 tournaments at a time. I am going to get my 3rd iron going. There we go. And I don't know if it was new, but this morning I noticed a 128 iron tournament for 5 diamond packs. So I haven't tried that one yet. If it's new, great. You can earn 5 diamond packs, which is a really good reward. 5 diamond packs. You get 1 or 2 historicals. That's great. But I haven't been in that one yet. I didn't even know it existed until I saw it this morning. Hey, we got the 3 amigos. Well, maybe not amigos. Well, maybe. Or the musketeers. Gorgo, myself, and Bikey. Yeah, the 3 old guys. I'm hoping some of the more than 100 viewers, I hope there's a few more older people in here as well. That's good to know that old guys like us can still stream and have fun with the game. We're not just sitting on park benches feeding pigeons. Not that there's anything wrong with feeding pigeons on park benches, but I much prefer OOTP. All right, let's get into the Gladiators. The announcement of new cards tonight pops up. As I enjoy my coffee, today's episode sponsored by Nespresso, the wonderful, delightful coffee that hits your tongue like a rainbow of flavors. No, I'm not sponsored by Nespresso, but love. If you never tried the Nespresso brand and you love coffee, you're missing out. All right. Dun, 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 the Gladiators and their 353 packs. Diamond, 371. Haven't checked in on them in a while. I'm hoping we're at least 500. Let's see where we are in the standings. I am ecstatic because, okay, I gotta get this off my chest here. Free-to-pay players can do very well. There are a few of them in the perfect leagues, but it definitely takes a little more analytical intelligence than an old guy like I have. I can do extremely well into Diamond, and then I hit a roadblock as a free-to-play player. I can't really get the sliders and the settings right to do really well on Diamond. I'm trying. You can see that I'm over 500, only 1 game out of the division lead, and wildcard wise, I'm 1 game out in the wildcard. So I'm trying. This is one of my better seasons, as I showed you last week, in terms of the history of the Gladiators, we do well in gold. We won 1 gold championship, playoffs in gold, playoffs in gold, gold playoffs. Diamond, we've made the playoffs once, and I lost in the semifinals to McNoosh. McNoosh beat me. I was the Cinderella underdog coming from the, first place division, but not an overwhelming record. And then McNoosh beat me in the semis, and he went on to perfect, and he runs a really good team. That's the kind of level I want to get at, but somehow I got to figure out how to get there being a free-to-play player. If I look at my overall kind of telling, the Gladiators are really good hitting-wise, being in the top 10 in most hitting categories, and it's in the pitching and base running. So bullpen sucks. The base running, runs against, errors, ZR suck. So yeah, I need to kind of figure out. Amazingly, I'm first in strikeouts. But hey, I've got 98 Randy Johnson. And if you have 98 Randy Johnson, you're going to get a lot of strikeouts. He's got 87 for me so far. So yeah, I need to kind of try and balance this out. And I know a lot of teams are like that. I'm sure Gorgos and Bikies and Cobra's team, they struggle in one dimension of the game. Pitching, hitting, base stealing, whatever it might be. And if we could all figure it out, we'd all be closer to perfect. But yeah, I just can't figure that out. My pitching this year, I'm above 500, but Bullet Joe Rogan is 1-11. I got to get him out of there. Mark Pryor, you're in. No questions asked. Mark Pryor is in, not at a 36 pitch level. And again, just like my tournaments, I'm trying out the kidneys snail strategy just for a couple seasons, and it's getting me above 500, so kudos to them. Brilliant minds, really good minds. They're helping me with my pitching, at least with my starters, because I don't mind those ERAs for my top 3. Bullpen wise, I've only got 1 stopper, probably should have 2. I just brought back Dave LaRoche. I wanted another lefty in the bullpen. And I've got a lot of starters that you guys use. McGraw, Fingers, Britton, probably should be replaced by now. Papelbon's good. And I've got a couple long guys, Mort Cooper and Randy Johnson. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to figure a way to just one more notch up. I just want one more notch up. I want to be consistently competitive in Diamond. Hopefully we won't get relegated back to gold. Hitter-wise, let's take a look at the Gladiator hitting team and how they're doing. I praise this guy. I love this guy. One of my top 10 cards in the game. He might not be a top 10 player. I saw in Gorgo's stream yesterday, he uses Sisler. I like him. I like him as a left-handed bat. He's done, again, pretty well for me. 339 he's hitting this year. That's got to be amongst the league best. You go to the national conference. Yeah, he's 3rd in my conference in hitting, in Diamond. This is kind of a level where a lot of teams probably abandon George Sisler. If you don't have him and you're in bronze or silver, go get him. I don't know what he's selling for now. Nothing. Oh yeah, there's one. 26,000, yeah. But again, you can't get him in packs anymore. Yeah, Cobra, 1 week it's great pitching and bad hitting, and then the other week it's different. That's just the RNG. Yeah. I guess we just have to deal with it in this version of the game. So try and balance it out as best as you can. But George Sisler, yeah, is a really good player. Who else? Jim Thome. Let's kind of focus on him a little bit. Getting a lot of hits. He's a 274 hitter for me. He's got 10 home runs. He had 36 home runs last year. So I'm using him as my lefty third baseman. Wonder if he's improved in third. Not much. Yeah, he's a liability at third for sure. I'm scared to look at his ZR. I'm going to say he's about a -5. Nope. That could explain why I have a, where is it here? Errors. 14th overall in errors. Jim Thome. But what do? George Sisler can only play DH or first. I've got Thome, who is first, third, or DH. Ted Williams, a lefty bat, first or DH. I've got a big jam of first baseman, and I want to get them all into the lineup. So I either move Williams to left field, but then that affects McCovey because he's left or first base. Yeah, I've got 4 guys and barely 4 positions for them. Thank you, Frostcrest, for the follow. And Mike's 1963, yes, another member of the 3 old amigos. I guess it's the 4 amigos. And also recently EV Sin NYC2. And I think, are you the theme team guy? Come across your name a lot in the Discord. Theme team. I think you might be. I might have to come up with a theme team for my third team. I don't have a third team yet. Unlike Gorgo and collecting packs on 3 teams, I've only got 2. Maybe I got to set one up soon. So thank you guys, F. Toms, for the follow as well. We're just talking about Jim Thome. Yeah, if one of you bright minds has an idea how I can fix this and still have those guys in the lineup without the errors, or do I sacrifice defense to keep them in the lineup? Yeah, I don't know. Against the lefties, again, similar lineup, just a little bit of a different batting order. Gorgo, same thing happened to me as I'm streaming all these updates, new downloads. Oh yeah, let's see how I did in that game. Let's see. We had a scoreless game. Vancouver, good Canadian team, gets on the board. Rocky Mountain. Robinson doubles, Sisler scores. We go up 2-1. 3-1 lead at the top of the 4th. And let me guess, it's all going to fall apart. Nope. 5-1 Rocky Mountain. Ed Williams scores. And we'll go all the way down and we win this game 5-1. That download was a good download. There we go. Jim McCormick, player of the game. Dave LaRoche came in as the opener, only allowed 1 hit. And McCormick came on to follow and took the win. Yeah, I'm kind of experimenting around with openers and followers now. Seems to work okay. So we are ding, 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 live on stream. The Rocky Mountain Gladiators are now tied for first place. But what's really weird is we've played 4 more games than Tokyo. You can't tell me it's the time difference. Tokyo's played 4 less games. I've never seen that before. This late in the season, a 4-game differential. So we're 6-4 in the last 10. We've won our last 3. Cobra, yeah, Sisler was a solid hitter for you in Diamond until the upgrades came. And that's the thing, right? There are good players. Jim Thome, Willie McCovey, Hank Aaron can play first. But I just like Sisler. How can you argue with a guy that's 3rd in batting average in Diamond? How can you take him out? You can't. You can't take out Jim Thome. You can't take out Ted Williams against the righties. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So far, it seems to be working. I'm sacrificing defense for offense and for wins. So far, so good. Other players, Paul Hines, not going to hit a lot for average. His defense should be pretty good. Well, it's just above 0. Very controversial player. Some love Hines, some don't like him. I am still on the like side for now, but after tonight, we'll see what happens. Last week on the stream, if you were watching, I pulled Jackie Robinson. I was happy. I had a smile on my face probably for 3 days. But now that I open him up, I still got a smile on my face. The best card I've pulled in packs so far this version of the game. The best card, Jackie Robinson. Now, selling for 210,000 perfect points. He's probably not the best second baseman right now. Well, maybe. I know Willie Wells is probably one of the best shortstops. Appling, probably the best shortstop. 291, doing okay. Got a pretty good hit streak going in the last 5 games. Couple doubles. Got him in the lineup in a couple different places, a little further down against the righties. So yeah, he's definitely helped my team. He could be a very good reason why I'm near the top and not the bottom. So thank you, OOTP. I become an affiliate, I start streaming, I open packs, and I get a Jackie Robinson. And you know what's funny? Did you watch Dish's stream, was it last Thursday? Or I think it was maybe Friday during the TWIP tournament. He pulled a Jackie Robinson. So 2 of us that stream for the game pulled a Jackie Robinson. So that was pretty cool that within a couple days, we each pulled one. In the chat, what's been your best card pull so far? Not buying on the card shop. What's your most valuable card that you've pulled in the game so far? For either, if you run 3 teams, for any of the teams. As I enjoy my Nespresso coffee, let's check out the All-Star voting. Often forget to check this. How are the Gladiators doing? Sisler, my man, you deserve it. First place in first base All-Star voting. McCovey, don't you dare. Derp and Leesburg, don't you dare pass George. He deserves All-Star appearance. Jackie Robinson. Funny, the 2 guys I last talked about are in the running. Jackie is behind Crawford and Ripken. Interesting. But again, Jackie's probably more suited for second base. Who else do we got? That's it? None of our pitchers? So we got 2 guys in the running. Once they announce the results, generally I'll probably have 3 or 4. Who is the leader right now in votes? It is Ken Griffey Jr. Wow, Cobra, talk about a good footing to start the game. If you got Jackie, Ozzy, and Pudge, was that the Platinum Pudge or the Hardware Heroes Pudge? Oh, cool. Yeah, to get all 3 of those early on, that must have really helped your team. Steve Howe for 145. Yeah, like Kenny Rogers said, you got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. You can purchase my album off of iTunes. You sold a Steve Howe. I'd say you made a very wise decision because he's selling for 65,000 perfect points now. Good job. Yeah, the perfect platinums, if you pull them tonight or tomorrow, unless they're a guy that you're going to keep on your team long term, probably want to sell them early. But saying that, Rod Carew would have been good to hang on to. I bought Rod Carew for 28,000 perfect points when he came out. Platinum 1. I sold him a little bit later for about 140,000 perfect points. But if I would have kept him, he'd be worth probably close to 300,000 or 400,000. Let's see if we can even find a Carew. Is he even being sold now? Carew. I don't see a Carew even on the market. Not that one. That one's only 40,000 if you want him. But the Platinum Carew, yeah, you can't buy him. Supply and demand. And the last or 190,000 is the average. But I'd say good luck getting him for that, if anyone even decides to sell him. And that's because he's part of these series. Platinum 1 Boom, he's a valuable card. So you just never know. It's not always your 100 rated cards that are the best. Sometimes it's your diamonds that are even more valuable. So yeah, looking forward to Platinum 3 tonight. Let's go back to a combined Carew. Speaking of Carew, he is the best hitter in diamond right now, and he's only going for 40,000 perfect points. Oh, you're making me want to go and buy this Carew soon. Wow, where's he fit? First base, of course. I have no room at first base, especially against righties. And second base, I think I have Robinson. Morgan. Yeah, he probably can replace Morgan. Yeah. Okay, I will consider getting Carew. Although now, probably all of you guys are going to buy him up that you saw he's #1 guy in diamond right now. Just double check here. Card shop. Cooperstown Carew. Buy order. Yeah, there's a couple of them. If anyone's watching this and they have perfect points to spend, I anticipate 1 or 2 of those might be sold off. All right, guys, we are going to end off with a little bit of pack opening. And again, I'm going to stream on Sunday for an hour after Gorgo, who is a wonderful streamer. If you don't follow Gorgo, was in the chat at one point. Please go find his channel, follow him, get the free packs on Sunday. I believe he streams also on Wednesdays and maybe Saturdays. Is that right, Gorgo? Are you a Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday streamer? Possibly. All right. Sometimes I dread opening these because I like that 350 packs. I'm a hoarder. Gorgo's like, I'm just opening all the packs I have, and then I'll just go win more tournaments and collect more. All right, we've got a Negro League player, but he's Negro League 1. Someone wants him for 240. I'm gonna do you guys a favor. His list price is 800. You get the 404 half price deal because he is a duplicate. He is on the card shop. There you go. I have to blame Gorgo because he does this as well. He puts his duplicates, some of them, on the card shop, and I go and buy them. Like I did with Quisenberry and a couple other players last week. All right, where is our diamond? Come on. There's still some Pujoses out there. I'll take platinum, every platinum I can get. The value's only going to go up. 320 already for an iron? Again, because I like you guys, I am going to give you the half price discount again on him. 160 if you need a John Ellis for your collection. giveaway, half price, the Kmart Blue Light Special. You guys old enough to remember Kmart and the little blue light? When I was young, my mom would take me to Kmart, and of course I'd run to the toy section and buy Star Wars toys. I didn't keep most of them. Ooh. And every once in a while, you'd see this strobe blue light go off in the store somewhere. And people would flock to it. And, they'd have, toilet paper for $2 off or something. Walmart, you go in now and there's sales everywhere. But Kmart would have these blue light specials. So yeah, I don't know why I thought of that. Leo and a gold. Let's see what we got. We got one of my all-time most pulled players, Bednar. I'm going to keep him maybe. Let's see what he's selling for. People are speculating a little bit. I don't think he's going to go perfect. So I will give him to you if you think he's going perfect. $12.99. In fact, no, that's above level 10. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to give him to you for what's today? The 6th, 1206. There we go. You want him? Go grab him. And a duplicate 79 silver, $3,000 card. One's up for $4,000. I'm going to give this one to you for $2,500. No. We're going to give you the Costco pricing. $24.99. Most of Costco prices, if you shop there, are end in 99. But I'm not sure if you're aware, Costco, if you see a price ending in 97, that means they're pricing it to clear. They don't want it in stock anymore. Dave Judd, I don't have him. I'm not going to sell him. Sorry if you want him. You're not going to get him. All right, let's all take a moment and look at your monitor, your phone, your iPad, your tablet. Send good vibes. Let's all focus on Diamond. Diamond. Send me those Diamond vibes. Well, you guys, your signal's not strong enough. I got the gold one. Swanson dinner. Remember those TV dinners, Swanson? You get the meat, you get the potatoes, you get the apple sauce crumble, the peas. You sit in front of the TV, you have your TV tray. Yeah, no one wants him. He's selling for over $6,000. I guess he must have come down from Diamond. Yeah, he's a reliever. I'm going to hang on to him. I'm keeping him. Those numbers look like he might go back up to Diamond. Yeah, the Swanson dinners. What was your favorite? Did you like the turkey? The roast beef? The steak? Okay, guys, focus again. Where are those Diamond vibes? 78 platinum. Good, and I don't have them. I got them before they stopped putting them in packs. He's going for a fairly decent price, but I'm keeping the Astro. What do you guys think with the playoffs? Astros going to take it over the Dodgers? Thank you, Luke1111. And a Lefty Jolly, thank you so much for the follow. Must have been the TV dinner talk. That highly engaging Swanson dinner talk. So yeah, my Blue Jays have made it back finally. They go up against Seattle, and it's a really weird new set of playoff format. We've got the Blue Jays playing all 3 games if necessary at home. So there's no back and forth, so they save on travel. So yeah, Blue Jays going up against Seattle. I think they're going to take that. I'm calling for the upset on the other side. Well, maybe not an upset, but Cleveland over Tampa. And then I'm calling for Houston to beat the Blue Jays. I'm calling for Cleveland, yes, Cleveland to beat the Yankees. Sorry, Yankee lovers. And then I'm calling for Cleveland to go to the World Series out of the East against the Dodgers. Guardian Dodger final. Caleb, I think you're going to be sold. Yep. You want him for 1,200? He is yours. If he goes up to perfect, you know, float me a couple thousand perfect points as a thank you gift. Yankees Dodgers. Oh, could you imagine the ratings that would get? It's been, I don't know how long it's been since a Yankee Dodgers World Series. The Yankees are just, this year they've been so inconsistent. They go on big runs and then they go on losing streaks. That would be great for television. It would be great for Major League Baseball to have the two big market teams. But I don't know. I just got a feeling about Cleveland this year. Kind of under the radar. Although my perfect World Series would be Blue Jays Phillies. You Blue Jay fans know what I'm talking about. Look it. Did you guys watch my last stream when I said I always pull David Bednar's? What is up with that? Okay, I'm keeping you, David. If you just keep popping up because I sell you, I'm keeping you. Take that. I'm getting a lot of historical silvers, ones that I need. Keeping you, Bob Lemon. Probably will never use you, but for a mission, are you in missions? Not yet. And if you're new to the game and you see a player not in missions, he likely will be at some point. Don't get rid of them, because when they do become part of missions, they're going to cost you. Cobra, the Salisbury steak, my man, absolutely. I think they cost always a little bit more. And I didn't come from a wealthy family. So TV dinners and Kraft macaroni and cheese and peanut butter and cheese slice sandwiches, they were kind of the common thread. Spam once in a while. Ooh. So yeah, anytime that my mom would bring home a steak, Swanson, it was like, thank you. What is the occasion? Cash Money XDR, thank you for the follow. What is your favorite Swanson dinner? I guess if you're a younger person, it's more like, what is your favorite pizza pop? Because those are kind of the standard now. Burritos and frozen pizza pops. Mikey, Cardinal fan? You know what? I'm a closet Cardinal fan. I've always had respect for the teams they've built and how competitive they are. Unlike, you know, the Reds and many other kind of similar small market teams, the Pirates, they've always tried to keep competitive. So I admire that. And if they make it out of the first round, I'll root for them in the East or in the West. The National League. Woodruff is going diamond, guys. I have a suspicion he is going diamond. Look at this guy. He's got six orders in at 1,800. This person is speculating on Woodruff going diamond. So yeah, good card to get. Good card to hang on to. I think I have 3 or 4 of them now.
She's in love with him.
Mr. Audit, do you have like 10 Woodruffs? Is he a guy? Thank you, Mr. Audit, for the follow. I think I missed you. Your name kind of slid by as I was talking TV dinners and drinking my Nespresso coffee. Oh, Cobra, come on. Don't make me end my stream now and have to go to the bathroom. Spam in a cast iron skillet. Spam with anything. I don't care if you put brown sugar. I don't care if you put chocolate on it. Spam with anything is just... ugh. But yeah, I do remember that as a kid because it was affordable for families like mine that couldn't afford to eat caviar and prime rib every night. Keeping that live platinum 2. Okay, Mr. Audit, your goal is to send me a diamond. You are if not the best manager in the league, one of them. I admire you. I admire your talent. I respect how your teams do. Can you please send me a diamond? Okay, can you, at least mentally. Let's see if you have that power. Send me a diamond. That's the sacrifice, Mr. Audit, right? Is if you want to complete missions, you kind of have to sell everything, because completing some missions are very expensive. All right, guys, you want a musial? Going for 120? I'm giving you the Costco price to clear. Oops. The Costco price to clear, 97. If you want yourself a stand musial. Little bit under 10 level. Well, Mr. Audit, you hear it a lot. I'm sure you do. You deserve it. Like I said, I don't know if you're a free-to-play player or you buy some sales once in a while. But yeah, I kind of look in on you, and I hope I get to be in your League One team so I can mooch off your team and see how you set things up. Did I say that out loud? That one I am going to keep. It's not a duplicate. But if you don't send me a diamond, I haven't hit any card over a gold yet. And all the golds I've hit are live golds. So what I like to do sometimes is call a timeout. It is the 7th inning stretch. And in the 7th inning stretch, sometimes we just need a breather. We need to refill our coffee. We need to, go to the washroom. And because I am not allowed to put ads on yet, because I haven't streamed long enough, I am going to call an audible 7th inning stretch and say we will be right back for some more pack openings in 3 minutes. Be back in a few. Mr. Audit, you are getting very sleepy. Focus only in on my voice. You will DM me on Discord, and you will teach me the ways of becoming a quality, perfect team manager. And you will guide me along the path. Oh yeah, and if any of you work for a company and you need some voiceover work, hey, I'm available. I'm retired like Gorgo, so I got a lot of free time on my hands, and right now it's playing a lot of OOTP. Luke 11:11, relax. Don't do it when you want to go to it. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Who do we got? Cash Money DXR. I thanked you already, but hey, thank you again. Colin Volk 1, Brent 3232, Tiraman, and Ryan Schroer 79. Thank you so much for the follows. Still working on overlays and getting things to pop up and sounds and all that. But again, I'm improving. When they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, I'm hoping to disprove that. And I know Gorgo has taught me a lot, and I want to thank him on stream here. He's taught me a lot in streaming and setting things up, and still got a little ways to go. If you think my voice is relaxing, well, maybe when you see my face on camera next week, maybe you'll just tune into the voice. I don't know. But yeah, I've been told that before, that I should go into meditation courses. But the problem with that is, guys, I don't want to put you to sleep. So that's once in a while I got to sing. You got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk. Okay, yeah. Just when Mr. Audit said he sold off all his cards to finish a mission, it just brought Kenny Rogers to mind. Where were we? Where were we? No more spam talk, no more TV dinner talk. Let's get on to some good packs. All right, some good ones. Because the hypnotism isn't working with the servers. Whoa, 2, not just 1. I don't know how many Billy Werbers I've pulled, but a lot. If you want a Billy Werber, I'll give him to you for 108 because the highest buy order is 106. And I want you guys to get him. So there you go. He is reduced. Fred. Who doesn't need a Fred on their team? Everyone needs a Fred in their collection. You want Fred? You get Fred for the Costco special. 97. I'm like that used car salesman. I'm letting product fly out of the door. Go get yourself those Platinum 2 cards because they won't be in packs after tonight. I'd love to do a duet with Gorgo. Yeah, most duets are male-female, and hearing him yesterday on his stream, I definitely know which role he's going to play. So if he wants to be my Dottie West, my Dolly Parton, Gorgo, you want to be the Dolly Parton to my Rogers? Yeah, we'll put out a song and put it on iTunes. It'll sell millions. Speaking of millions, I'm getting millions of junk. Any of you guys do any work in the trash collecting business? Because I have a big load that needs to be picked up. Awful. I've opened now, I started with 353 packs. So that's like 60, 70 packs already. Not one diamond. Not one historical gold. Where are my good vibe viewers? Hey, you're giving me Negro League player ones. You're giving me low-level platinum cards. You are giving me some really good historical silvers, though. Got this one already, I think. I don't want to make the mistake and sell it yet. I've got this one. Dave Danforth from 1922. He would appreciate if you go and pick him off the card shop for half price, $275. You can pick up a Danforth. He is part of 2 missions. Go grab him. Hurry. Tell him Kenny Rogers sent you. Wayne Twitchell, must have for bronze tournaments. If you're entering bronze tournaments, get yourself a Wayne Twitchell. Very cheap, probably 50 or so. 65, 68, yeah. Got to have them in your bullpen. I think probably 95% of the teams have Twitchell. Art Snow, it's the last day of Platinum 2. Let's sell them off. What do we got? We've got 128. Random number. There you go. I want to give back to the community. Like Mr. Audit's going to give back to me. You're still very sleepy. Thank you. It must be a connection lag from Canada to wherever Mr. Audit is, but he finally sent me that diamond. 70% chance it's live. I'm going to call 92. 92. That's the longest pause of the entire stream. Yes, I know I talk a lot. Some streamers is like the music's playing and they'll talk every 3 minutes. I'm the opposite. Hal Newhauser. I got myself a Wayne Gretzky Diamond Historical. Mr. Audit, I told you, you were one of the best managers. You were also one of the best sending good cards to streamers. Not selling for as much as I thought he might be. He's only part of 1 mission. I'm going to keep him. Sorry, guys. No half price here. No Costco special. Thank you. That makes it a little more worthwhile getting Newhouser. Yeah, he's about 17,000 if I wanted to sell him, but he's part of that rebirth mission, so I better, if I want to complete that mission at some point, better keep him. Delino de Shields, another probably must-have. I fluctuate back and forth using him, not using him. Sometimes I use Joe Morgan, sometimes Shield, but no one wants him. No one's got a buy order in now. Half price. What's half of 74? 30, 37? There we go. I know, I'm crazy. But it's Thursday. Dishnet's coming up. I'm setting them up for you guys. He's only a few hours away. Make sure you tell him to sell his duplicates for half price. Say, hey, Laptop Hound was giving us great deals. Gorgo gives us great deals. Come on, don't try and rob us, Dishnet. And meanwhile, he's telling the programmers, do not let Laptop Hound open another diamond again. I dissed the dish. No, he's a great streamer. I watched him last year in OOTP 22. He always did the Friday night tournaments. Every once in a while, I would enter them. Not a duplicate, so you don't get them. Yep, being greedy. You can call me greedy. Jelly Gardner, not a duplicate. Wow, I've only got 28% of that finished. I'm not a mission guy. I'm not like Mr. Audit that, speaking of Mr. Audit, you want to come over for Thanksgiving dinner? It's Thanksgiving in Canada on Monday. You want to come over, Mr. Audit? Because that's the second diamond since I kind of, hypnotized you. This one's got to be alive. Odds are it's alive. Hoping it's Kershaw. Mr. Audit, you are too generous. Sparky Lyle. Let's go. I have him already. You are getting a card for your Tug McGraw Diamond mission for the low price of $8.99.7. Costco blowout. Over 2,000 below. Would Dish do that? Would he? Would he give you a deal like that? Nothing really there. Okay, I'm feeling hyped up now, guys. We're getting golds, we're getting diamonds. We're in that cycle of good cards. If it was David Bednar, I would have ended the stream right there. Got enough David Bednars. He is not going up. If you want him for minimum, he's there. Yeah. I'll have to remember because he might go down to silver. Make sure I sell him off if he doesn't sell. We're going to go for about 10 more packs here, guys, and then we'll take one more look at the gladiators before we end the stream as my 2-hour limit's up. I like to stream between an hour and 15 minutes and 2 hours. Things come in threes, Mr. Audit. That would mean one more diamond coming up. And then the rest of the packs I am saving until my Sunday stream, where hopefully the Platinum 3 cards will be very nice for me. 100 packs have been pulled so far. 2 diamonds, probably about 8 or 9 gold, some historical silver. I don't know what the odds are, but in 100 packs is 2 diamonds normal? Let's go. Oh, okay. I've got this now on record. Mr. Pujols, or Mr. Audit, who I thought was the nicest guy ever, just said on stream he is not giving me a Pujols. He's not sending me a Pujols. Mr. Audit, there are 100 of them. Well, maybe there's like 60 of them now. What's wrong with me pulling one? And then Karma, you get to pull one. That would have been the much better response. Gavin Lux, what's he doing? Not going up, huh? Not based on those numbers. 196, yeah, that guy really thinks he's going down to silver. You want a Lux? We're going to give you the follower special. Forget who it was that had like all the ones. Luke. We're giving you the Luke special on this one. 1111. Yeah, Huck, I never really understood that. I didn't really look, but Mr. Audit, why is Pujols in the diamonds if he's 100 card? What is it? Are the limited cards considered diamond pullability, if that's even a word? Get your Rector right now. 79 for a Negro League player 2. Good bronze card. Good pitcher in the bronze tournaments. I'm going down to 225 packs. 225 is my stop number. Artie Wilson, I don't believe I have you. Negro League 2, silver, keeping. Sorry guys, keeping. Maybe I need one more return out. Take a little, my second timeout of the game. I'm allowed 2 timeouts just to breathe and, you know, recuperate. Hypnotize you guys a little more. Close your eyes. Think of a bright sunny beach. All right. What did I say? 225, so 8 more packs. There we go. Diamond pull rates. Hey, I told you. I said things come in 3. Here is our 3rd diamond. What do you think, Audit? Did you send me a Pujols? Did you reconsider and say, I feel bad? And since I'm under the hypnotic spell of Laptop Hound, I better send him a Pujols. What do we got? Watch it be a 90 rated guy that's going down to gold. Oh, things come in 3. 3rd historical diamond. Not a duplicate, multi-positional player. Where is he in the missions? He is a dead ball gold mission, $12,000, which would be 12 packs. Not really worth it. Not worth 12 packs. I'd rather keep him for the mission and say thank you for the 3rd diamond. I did not mean to leave out. Well, since... No, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it, Mr. Audit. I'm not opening diamond packs. I'm waiting for those for the Platinum Series 3. Not worth it to try and get a Pujols. There'll still be some left. Although I'm sure tonight a lot of cards will be pulled. Right? Not a duplicate. It's a Met. Who's the Met fan? It's Rich, right? Rich, send me a DM. Send me a whisper. You can have them for 777. We're down to the nitty gritty, guys. I'm happy with what I've pulled. 3 historical diamonds. No perfect, but I think I'd rather have those 3 historicals than 1 live perfect. Got a bunch of gold, got a bunch of historical silver. I got a vest. Everyone needs a vest, right? Oh, it's fall time. It's a little chilly. You need a vest, but I've already got a vest. So What do you guys want them for? There's already one of mine for 101.01. So now I've got 2. That way I can share. Not just one of you have to get yourself a vest, 2 of you can. And yeah, I am really just drinking coffee. That's it. It's just coffee, but it's strong coffee. We're down to the last pack. As I always do on my YouTube videos, I like to call my last card. I've never been right, but I still like to do it. I think my best card is going to be in the top left, and it's going to be a 71 live. Calling it 71 live. 44, 66 bronze. I thank you for coming out and watching this pack opening. 225, I'm sure that will go up a little bit once I compete in a few more tournaments. Again, I am going to be doing another live stream after Gorgos on Sunday. I hope to see you guys there. You've been a great audience. Thank you to all of those that have followed me during today's stream. Still got 3 more days and 2 hours, so hopefully you guys will be around Sunday afternoon. Good luck opening your packs. If you're opening after Dish's stream, remember he is on at 9 Eastern Standard Time. Check out his stream, give him a follow if you haven't already, and same with all the other streamers. Look for their streams, get their drops, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next episode. Have a wonderful Thursday. It's a great day for baseball, no matter where you are in the world. Unless you're in Europe, where it right now is about 8 o'clock at night. It's getting late. All right. We'll see you guys. Thanks for following.